making it convenient for you. Your $100 deposit held on your debit card. Available at Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, and Orlando. Book now and save big all summer long.
At Government House, I'm Regis Cartwright. This is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Grand Bahama Port Authority set to incentivize aspiring entrepreneurs. Urban Renewal gives an update on the home repair program. Students recognized for national exam results.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
We might introduce a pitch event at the show, and it will be for unique type of offering.
Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest. Thanks so much for tuning in. As the island of Grand Bahama prepares for an economic resurgence, the Grand Bahama Port Authority is doing its part to encourage more aspiring entrepreneurs to have a piece of the economic pie. The port president making the announcement to our ZNS News team. Here's tonight's top story. The waiving of business license fees may soon return, according to GBPA President Ian Roll. With billions of dollars worth of projects on the table, the port is strategizing ways to engage inspiring entrepreneurs. He says business owners who present fresh, innovative ideas and originality in entrepreneurship can benefit through a fee waiver as an incentive.
Business opportunities, right? Now that you get me talking, we might introduce a pitch event at the show, and it will be for unique type of offerings. And for those persons, we probably will give like a free year's license fee along with some cash, right? We can't define what that cash purse will be right now, but we're working on it right now to have a pitch event at the Freeport Business Expo.
Roll noted that while there has been an increase in the number of business license applications, there hasn't been a significant rise in truly unique or innovative business ventures.
Doing that too, we minimize the risk of failure as well. We don't want copycats. We want unique individuals, unique businesses, and you'll be rewarded for it in the long term.
The president emphasized that while they are encouraged by the increase in activity, the main goal is to reward aspiring entrepreneurs who bring distinctive ideas.
I haven't seen significant growth in regards to unique businesses, but we have seen growth in the number of licenses, right? Typically, you wouldn't have a whole lot of people who really, what you call, think out of the box, right? But I would encourage more persons to think that way.
Meantime, the government is committed to its pledge to assist with small home repairs through urban renewal. Back in February, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis officially launched the Urban Renewal Authority, aiming to focus on community expanding efforts. Our Matthew Martinborough sat one-on-one with the Deputy Director of Urban Renewal with an update on the initiative in this report.
In February of this year, the Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, officially launched the Urban Renewal Authority, emphasizing the aim is to build a stronger connection within Family Island communities, which may culminate into a brighter future. By focusing on numerous areas needed within Family Islands, including the home repair program. Senator Kirkland Russell says the efforts since its inception are still strong.
Into several other avenues, including PPPs, where we could get business communities involved to assist and see how best we can accelerate the program. But I can tell you throughout the length and breadth of Grand Bahama, the program is consistent.
The Deputy Director of Urban Renewal says he is aware there are still many who require assistance throughout Grand Bahama. However, the goal remains to ensure every household in need benefits.
We still have a great number of persons that need assistance, and we intend to keep on trucking and keep on going and providing assistance to those persons who are in need.
The senator strongly refutes any claims about potential termination of the program, stating the government remains committed to the rebuilding of Grand Bahama.
The Prime Minister is not about to stop the program, that is for sure. And I am certain that even with the programs that we have now, in short order, in a few months, we'll be going through our yearly budget. And I'm certain that you're going to see another increase in that line item as it relates to home repairs throughout the country.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
In news from the Education Beat, top students recognized for their high achievements in math and science national exams. A pinning ceremony was held on the grounds of the Harold Gregory Complex, showcasing and highlighting the bright minds of our nation's future while motivating them to continue their hardworking merits. Our Matthew Martinborough shares more in this report.
A varied array of colors sporting the numerous secondary institution students across Grand Bahama were taking the spotlight on the grounds of the Harold Gregory Complex as those same students accepted tokens of commendation by the Minister of Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, and education officials. The special occasion is to award the young scholars for their academic prowess, with each individual obtaining an A in both math and science within the BGCSE and BJC examinations. Speaking with education officials Yvonne Ward and Denise Nair, they say the ordeal is more than just a celebration of excellence.
We want to encourage our students, not just at the high level, but at the junior level, primary. We start from primary school, and the more you encourage these students, the more they tend to do better in school and continue with the excellence that they started in the primary school. If you continue, the more encouragement they get, the better they seem to do.
It's not just about grades. It's about celebrating efforts, inspiring others, and encouraging other students to do just as well.
On the other hand, some receiving students treasure the pins as acknowledgement of their hard work.
I feel like I'm privileged. I worked hard and my hard work paid off.
Well, I feel very good, and it's just that I'm glad that I'm being rewarded for all of my hard labor, because like my granddaddy tells me that there is no reward without labor.
The Minister for Grand Bahama took the podium to express motivating words to the onlooking award recipients, noting they are all on the upward trajectory of achieving greatness.
Continued pursuit of these critical subjects can position you as the leaders and problem solvers of tomorrow. And your excellence shows the nation that Grand Bahama is home to thinkers, creators, and pioneers.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
In news from the crime beat, officers from the Drug Enforcement Unit in Grand Bahama arrested a 39-year-old male on Thursday, April 24th, 2025, following the seizure of suspected illegal drugs. Preliminary reports indicate that it was shortly after 4:30 p.m. Officers executed a search warrant at a residence on Santa Maria Avenue, and during the search, they discovered a quantity of suspected cocaine and arrested the sole occupant of the home. The estimated weight of the suspected cocaine is 2.2 pounds with a street value of $20,000. Investigations continue into this matter. In news from police in Abaco, police on that northern island are questioning 2 American men in connection with an alleged sexual assault involving an American woman. The incident was reported to police shortly before 5:00 a.m. on Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Preliminary reports indicate that the victim was allegedly sexually assaulted while on board a commercial vessel. The 2 men, ages 28 and 26, who were also passengers on board, were arrested. Investigations continue.
And still to come.
When we come back, a modern retelling of the resurrection story through a family drama. The details straight ahead.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day. And don't forget the special offer from Cornet Bahamas. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Cornet Bahamas.
Catch the Easter sale at Esquire's during the month of April. Buy one suit and get a shirt and tie absolutely free. Give them a call today at 352-8816.
Calling all singers, musicians, songwriters, and music producers from Grand Bahama. The Ministry for Grand Bahama invites you to enter the Welcoming Home Grand Expo Song Competition. Win $5,000 for first, $3,000 for second, and $2,000 for third. Go to ministryforgb.com for competition eligibility and guidelines. Get ready for the Freeport Business Expo Tourism Edition 2, happening May 1st and 2nd. Network, explore, and grow with top industry leaders. Register today at freeportbusinessexpo.com.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. On Sunday, April 27th, the Urban Renewal Citizens Advisory Committee will be hosting a concert at the Wallace Groves Auditorium at 7 o'clock p.m. Bishop Leslie Woodside of the Advisory Committee notes the concert will be featuring the artistic sounds of the Cooling Waters, with all donating proceeds going to a good cause.
For us to be of help, some help to the community, parents who perhaps are not able to afford uniforms for their children. Come September, that's a kind of a hard time for some parents, and we're trying to raise funds to supplement that, to assist parents in having uniform for their children who cannot afford it.
Manager of the Urban Renewal Center in Lewis Yard, Urella Clark, is calling on the public to come and support the initiative, as the center cannot do it all by themselves.
That's why we need a lot of people to come on board. We need donations to help with these initiatives. And this is one right now that our Citizens Advisory is putting on. That's why we need the public to get involved, to come and help us.
The Vessels of Purpose Elite, commonly known as VOPE, is hosting its 9th annual Girls and Women's Empowerment under the theme, I'm a Big Deal. The event, scheduled for 3 o'clock p.m. this Saturday at Workers' House, thrives upon building a strong foundation for the young girls and providing more enrichment for the established women. Public Relations Director of VOPE, Sherelle Lockhart, says this year's attendees can look forward to a headlining class presenting ladies.
We have a lineup of speakers who will be coming to deposit into the girls and women present. We even invite men to come out. So we are so happy to have on board with us as our presenters this year, Miss Queen Rising herself, Ashkel Smith. We also have Women Empowerment Guru, Miss Laverne Gardner of Hey Sis. We also have the makeup artist and entrepreneur to the stars, Miss Kaylisa Sands. And of course, we have Miss Nikita Mullings, who is one of the top female managers at the Grand Bahama Power Company. They will be there.
Lockhart adds it's imperative to have such a star-studded presentation panel, as it aligns with the vision of hope to uplift the spirits of the young girls and women within our communities.
who are the top tiers in their field, encouraging them and letting them know that I started from this place and now I've arisen or I've ascended to this place. You can do it too. It does not matter your socioeconomic background. It does not matter your field of interest. Once you put God first and once you take away what is necessary, what is for you from these ladies that are sharing, you're guaranteed to be that much closer to fulfilling your purpose and to fulfilling your goal.
Tickets are available for purchase at the 17 shop. Following the spirit of Easter this weekend, a modern retelling story of the resurrection through a family drama entitled Risen is set to premiere at the Christ the King Forsaby Piscina Center. Director of Island Dreams Powered Production, Preston Knowles, says the heartfelt ordeal aims to entertain and capture the audience's heart.
Risen is a stage production. It's a bit different from your usual productions, whereas it just encompasses one element, which is usually acting on stage. So we're thrilled to have elements like dance and singing a part of it to make it one full Easter production. And apart from just doing productions for, entertainment purposes, this one was a little more heartfelt in that it's for the Easter season. It is for the fundraiser for the church. So it's kind of philanthropic and as well creative, and that ties into pretty much everything that I believe in, especially from a theatrical and performing arts standpoint.
Writer and producer of the theatrical piece, Carell Pinder, notes that coming out to be a part of the audience for the production provides a captivating experience.
So we're so excited when persons have the opportunity to come to Risen. They're not only going to have a moment to enjoy a production, but also reflect on the resurrection of our Savior during this Easter season, but also all of the profit. Once all of the bills are covered, every single amount of the profit goes back to the cathedral in fundraising for this church. So they're not only enjoying a nice evening out, they're donating to a good cause.
Tickets for Risen are $30 for general admission and $50 for VIP. It's available at the 17 shop. In other news, through celebrating the theme Mission Refocus, officials from all 4 layers of the Seventh-day Adventist Church are coming together for the first time ever in Grand Bahama to bring all disciples in the faith for one-time assembly. President of the North Bahamas Conference, Taryn Tanis, notes the congregation coming together as one is essential, especially during what people consider troubling times.
In terms of their faithfulness in sharing the message, unique message in Revelation chapter 14, verses 6 to 12, where God is calling us to fear God and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment has come. It's a call to the end-time message of sharing with our community where we are in these times. These are very difficult times, these are challenging times, but it's a call to focus on Jesus and His soon return in these troubling times.
Coming all the way from Brazil, the executive secretary of the General Conference, Urton Kohler, says although the world has numerous Seventh-day Adventist church, it remains a top priority to ensure the message of the gospel is being heard.
As a Seventh-day Adventist Church, we are present in 212 different countries and territories around the world. But in some of them, we have a very small presence, and we are looking for ways to increase the presence of the church there and to share the message in those territories. But we need to support from the entire world to reach those challenging areas that we have.
And that's Stories Making News. Sports comes your way next, but first, here's a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Grand Bahama, get ready. The Freeport Business Expo Tourism Edition is back. Bigger, better, and bolder. Join us May 1st and 2nd, 2025 at the Grand Locayan Convention Center for 2 days of business, networking, innovation, and opportunity. Dive into the latest tourism trend, connect with top industry leaders, and put your brand in the spotlight. Mark your calendar for May 1st and 2nd, the Freeport Business Expo, where business meets tourism. Register now at freeportbusinessexpo.com.
You can lose a lot of money gambling if you're not careful. That's right. Be sure and pay your bills first. Set aside your savings and know exactly how much you can spend and what you could lose. If you win, you win. But if you lose, you lose. Set a budget and stick to it. Please, be safe and only gamble what you can actually afford to lose. This message is brought to you by the Gaming Board for the Bahamas.
Get big anniversary savings at Paint Fair now until the end of the month. Save 20% on all paint, 25% on supplies, 30% on Sherwin-Williams paint until Wednesday, April 30th. Paint Fair on Bellevue Lane off of Queens Highway. Sale going on now. The Ministry for Grand Bahama invites residents and Grand Bahamians everywhere to unite and celebrate our beautiful island in grand style at the Welcoming Home Grand Expo, July 2nd through 10th. It's a week of events that you cannot miss. Save the date and get ready for Welcoming Home.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Talk and Sports. Grand Bahama athletes and coaches arrived home yesterday evening after securing its 7th straight curve to swimming title. It was once again a welcoming celebration for Team Bahamas as they were greeted at the Western Air Airport.
I competed in a number of events. I competed in 6. I made finals in, I think, 5 of them. So I did pretty well. I think we lived up to the expectation, especially me. We put in that work and we definitely executed to the best of our ability. So I'm really proud of the team and 8 straight, just wait.
Definitely proud of all the swimmers. They went over, determined to bring that 7th peak back, and that's what they did. 8 straight, just wait.
I finaled in all of my events, and I medaled in 4 out of 5 of them. I got gold in 2 and silver in the other 2, and I think Team Bahamas did their best, and we showed them what we could do, and we showed them how great we are.
I have 10 medals combined, 9 gold, 1 bronze. I competed in 50 free, 100 free, 400 free, 50 fly, 100 fly, 200 fly, 50 back, and 50 breaststroke.
The best experience for me was in the 4x1 medley relay where I won this gold. I was very proud of my team and myself.
Those events were amazing for me. I made finals for all my events. I dropped time in prelims and finals, multiple seconds, and I also broke a record with my team.
I got a silver in 50 bar. That was my first race of the day, of the first day actually. The second day I got a bronze medal in 100 bar. And in my other races, I didn't get the medal. I was like 4th and 5th places, which I gave all my best to. And this next bronze and silver medal is for the relay.
I felt good, you know. It was a lot of competition. It was a hard competition. It was struggling. I always got like top 5 in most of my races, you know. It was hard to get an individual medal, but I walked away with two golds in the relays and 1 bronze in the 200 butterfly. The experience was very fun and exciting. All the team members were very nice and welcoming.
It's just a great day for Grand Bahama Island. Of course, yesterday we welcomed the track team, and today it's our swim team, and we are excited for their achievements.
Ladies and gents, that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Please game responsibly. Don't take your paycheck every week, cash it, and head to the number house. Don't sit on the computer and spin for hours while life passes you by. Before you know it, you will be down to your last $20. Your family depends on that money. Your family depends on you. Problem gambling destroys lives and families. This message is brought to you by the Gaming Board for the Bahamas, reminding you to gamble responsibly.
Are you a descendant of the Turks and Caicos Islands? Great news! You can apply for your status card. That means access to investment initiatives, grant opportunities as a business owner, job openings in both the public and private sectors, and becoming a part of a growing multi-billion-dollar economy. To join our community, complete your online form at diasporaregistration.gov.tc. Need help with registering online? WhatsApp Renee Mills, your TCI representative in Nassau, at 422-4348, or Cannon Robinson in Grand Bahama at 427-3917. Learn more by tuning in to Cannon Robinson as he speaks about our registration drive and other initiatives on May 2nd between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. on ZNS 104.5 FM or The Light 810 a.m.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
How do ideas become plans? Plans become memories.
So you like my new room?
And dreams become your life.
This is retirement.
Do you remember when hope became a house? When that house became a home? Your ideas are everything, and we're here to help make them happen. Your idea of yes, I can happens here.
What is Business Fit? Business Fit is a group health insurance package offered by BAF Financial. What are some of the benefits of Business Fit? No deductible, dental and vision care, hospital room and board, surgical treatment, labs, medication and drugs, maternity, doctors, clinics, specialist visits, chemotherapy and radiation treatment, air and ground ambulance, and preventative care. Business Fit, offered by BAF Financial.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is next.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page, or a combination of all three. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, come partner with us. An open invitation for private companies to team up with the government to fulfill a need. Also, there's a vacancy at the top of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. Find out why and what happens next. And the Catholic Church prepares for 9 days of mourning following the Pope's funeral on Saturday. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. A promise today from both the Bahamas and the United States governments to work towards a swift resolve to the Cuban medical missions program debacle that's quickly turning into a multinational scandal, bringing the Bahamas into an uncomfortable limelight. Tonight, Corval Pyfrom has the latest on what both sides are saying.
Charge d'affaires Kimberly Furnish holding firm on the U.S.'s position about the so-called Cuban labor export program. The program, which has been under U.S. scrutiny, particularly its medical missions program, which the U.S. State Department alleges is a scheme to facilitate human trafficking and labor violations. The U.S. has threatened visa sanctions against officials from countries it deems complicit in this practice. This week, an alleged leak report from a U.S.-based human rights group reported that Cuban medical officials in the Bahamas receive between 8 to 16% of the funds paid to them by the Bahamas government. The remainder allegedly goes to a Cuban state agency. This practice alone, the U.S. contends, is a violation of international law.
So our concern is with every country and just ensuring that laborers are paid fairly. That is our major concern.
Ajay, who spoke to reporters moments before meeting and briefly chatting with Prime Minister Philip Davis at an event at the Ranfurly Home for Children Friday afternoon, neither vindicated or implicated the Bahamas in this affair. Bahamian officials have long defended the Cuban medical export program, arguing it is a crucial component to the country's healthcare sector. The Prime Minister, meanwhile, again today distanced the country from any wrongdoing.
We understand what their concerns are, and we are talking with the Cuban government as well about those concerns, and we see that this will be resolved very quickly because we understand the concerns, and we too will be concerned when certain things are interpreted.
Furnish too seems desirous for a resolution.
We don't have any specific information. We are in a dialogue with the government about how, if in fact Cuban medical workers are here, how they're being paid, and we've provided some really rich information on how programs can continue fairly and adhering to international norms.
Corval Pyfrom for the Bahamas Tonight.
Well, thanks, Corval. In other news this evening, eggs, a staple in the Bahamian diet, and that's even when they soared to $9.80 a dozen, prompting the country's major food store chain to source a new supplier. Well, as our Danielle Dean tells us, agricultural officials say those newly sourced eggs are in stores for the long haul.
Just over a month ago, SuperValue food stores quelled the excessively high-priced eggs by partnering with the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources to import from a different source rather than from the United States. That sourcing lowered egg prices by more than 50% from the high of $9.80. Minister of Agriculture, the Honourable Chomo Campbell, says this new partnership can just as much be with any other private retailer.
We wish to extend the invitation to other private companies to come and partner with us, help us. We're here to help each other, and we want to find ways and explore new avenues to bring a better, fresher product to the Bahamian consumer at a more affordable cost.
This in no way negates the fact, though, that locally produced eggs remain a necessity.
We are selling eggs at under $7 a dozen, in some instances, locally produced eggs. We've also recently partnered with the Ellen Coakley School in Exuma, and to see the passion on the faces of the children, to know that they are participating in a national effort to bring fresh, locally produced eggs to the Bahamian consumer at an affordable price is just truly remarkable.
But for right now, Minister Campbell says the eggs that his ministry worked alongside SuperValue representatives to provide for customers at lower cost aren't going anywhere. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Nearly 2 weeks after fire destroyed AML's Costrite and Solomon's Old Trail stores, things have taken a more positive turn. The company's Vice President of Marketing and Communications, Renee Bastian, confirming in a release that there has been no job loss, as all 139 employees impacted by the fire have been reassigned to other AML locations across the capital. Now, as for its valued customers, Bastian says they're actively working on new ways to continue serving them. Solomon's Old Trail shoppers are being redirected to its Yamacraw location. Meantime, the process has started to integrate the most popular Costrite Club items into the product mix of Solomon's Yamacraw. Efforts are also said to be underway to restore Costrite's e-commerce operations. Well, coming up, the economic benefits of doing trade with Africa. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Irresistible taste of a KFC big deal, some people will do anything. KFC is finger-licking good.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
We're so excited to be here in the Bahamas. We were lucky enough to be introduced to the expo by Ian Rule. He called us and said, we'd love to have you exhibiting at the expo. We saw it as a great opportunity to get down here and introduce the area to our compact catamarans.
This is the moment. May 1st and 2nd, Freeport is the move. Register today at freeportbusinessexpo.com.
What if I told you Wendy's has a new burger? With a flavor so secret, it's almost too delicious to handle. Well, now it's time to unlock that flavor. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger. We can't tell you everything, but we can tell you that it's packed with flavor, including our secret barbecue sauce. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger today. Available for a limited time.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Well, our drone shot tonight of the cruise port with a number of luxury mega vessels berthed in the harbor. That shot all thanks to our drone pilot, Neville Smith. Oh, the coffin of Pope Francis has been sealed. The solemn ceremony marking the end of public viewing ahead of the 88-year-old pontiff's structured funeral on Saturday in St. Peter's Square.
Ordinarily, a pope is buried in a casket that has 3 different layers. In his case, he asked that his be a simpler casket. And also, in recent times, in recent centuries, the popes have always been buried in the crypt at the Basilica at St. Peter's. He's asked to be buried at St. Mary Major, which is one of the major basilicas, but it's a little distance away from St. Peter, and around it, it's the neighborhood tends to be made up mainly around it of migrants from various parts of the world.
It's estimated that over 200,000 people will attend the liturgical rite. International reports cite that in the count, as many as 10 monarchs and 50 heads of state. Among the foreign leaders scheduled to attend, United States President Donald Trump, his immediate predecessor Joseph Biden, Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky, and Ferdinand Marcos Jr., President of the Philippines. It's said to be one of the world's largest Catholic populations. Also expected in attendance, the non-resident ambassador of the Bahamas to the Holy See, Joseph Curry. Now, as Catholic Archbishop Patrick Pinda explained to the media, following the funeral, the worldwide Catholic Church will enter 9 formal days of mourning.
During that time, again, the body of cardinals who have gathered, they continue in daily meetings called general congregations, taking care of the official business of the church that has to be taken care of on a regular basis. And 15 days after the death of the Pope, they have the the conclave, and the conclave is where the cardinals, who are cardinal electors, go to elect the new pope. Now, there are about 252 cardinals in the world. Of them, only about 130 some are actual cardinal electors, and they'd be the ones who'd be allowed into the conclave to elect the pope.
Pope Francis died on Monday, only a day after he appeared in St. Peter's Square. Back here at home, the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Nassau will host a memorial mass at St. Francis Xavier Cathedral at 7 p.m. on Friday, May 2nd. Well, it's the end of the road for Dr. Raymond King, who after 5 years will end his tenure as Commodore of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, leaving the country's military to be led by another. National Security Minister, the Honorable Wayne Munro, telling ZNS News there's nothing unusual about the process, adding that an active search now begins for King's successor.
Steps are underway to formalize the appointment of a replacement Commander Defense Force and Deputy Commander Defense Force, as the tenure of Deputy Commander Defense Force Sean Del Pinder also ended. It is usual in the military, from what I have seen during my tenure, that once one reaches the top, the pinnacle of the organization, you get one appointment, and then you depart after the end of that appointment.
Now, ZNS understands that RBDF Executive Officer Commander Floyd Moxey has been tipped to become the new Commodore. Dr. King was confirmed as RBDF Commodore after acting in that role for several months. He leaves the force as a 37-year veteran, having enlisted on January 12, 1987. Well, we can also tell you tonight that
and if the person stays at the top, it impedes the progress of the senior officers below him. And then, of course, a knock-on effect is the junior officers below that. It is envisaged that in a week, 2 weeks' time maximum, there'll be a handing over parade where the former Commander Defense Force, Commodore Raymond King, will hand over the flag to his successor.
Well, we can also tell you tonight that charges of illegal landing and overstaying recently brought against 9 Haitians and 4 Indians in a magistrate's court. The migrants who pleaded guilty will find a total of $4,700 or serve up to 3 months at B-Docks. Over in another court yesterday, 6 Haitians and a Jamaican faced the very same charges. They also confessed to the crimes and were levied a $5,500 in fine. It's that or serve up to 5 months in jail. Further, the court ordered that all individuals be turned over to the Department of Immigration for deportation upon payment of the fines or completion of custodial sentences. Meantime, authorities over in Abaco are questioning 2 American men in connection with the alleged sexual assault of an American woman. The incident reported to police shortly before 5 Thursday morning. The victim claims she was sexually assaulted while aboard a commercial vessel. The suspects, ages 28 and 26, were arrested in connection with the incident. The matter's under active investigations. Well, stay with us on The Beat is after the break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Are you straight?
Bro, I ain't getting no service. I can't make no calls. I can't post nothing on my stories. I don't get it.
Wait, you on the live? Shad, come, let's fix that. Come. This one needs saving. Pour them over, please.
Say less. Sign up today. Enjoy 5 gigs on us with select prepaid plans when you port your number to Alive, or 3 months free Alive fiber services when you port your landline.
Authentic history of the Bahamas captured by 12 distinguished writers. Join us for the official launch of the new modernized Bahamian History High School textbook, which encapsulates the journey from whence we came to the modern Bahamas. Tune into this channel for the launch that promises to be educational, entertaining, and transformative as we celebrate our rich history pre- and post-independence.
What if I told you Wendy's has a new burger? With a flavor so secret, it's almost too delicious to handle. Well, now it's time to unlock that flavor. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger. We can't tell you everything, but we can tell you that it's packed with flavor, including our secret barbecue sauce. Try the new sweet and smoky barbecue cheeseburger today. Available for a limited time.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page, or a combination of all three. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
It's time to grow your church. Time to extend your message to all the islands in the Bahamas, into the Turks and Caicos Islands, and to the world via the ZNS app and website. It's time to broadcast your church's services on ZNS TV. To help you with that, ZNS has some exciting new packages with very good prices. It's time to call 502-3813 for details.
Clint Watson has been the trusted voice of journalism for over 2 decades. He is your first choice for hard-hitting discussions, your best choice for current affairs issues and investigative journalism. It's time to start the journey of relentless journalism. It's time to start the journey of facts over fiction. It's time for the Rundown with Clint Watson here on ZNS, where only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Dr. Gale, and I'm inviting you to be a part of a journey where we open the Word of God to receive strength, to receive empowerment from the Scriptures as they have been written. Get your Bibles, get your cup of coffee or your tea, because this journey is gonna be great. This is your day of victory. Are you ready for the hardest sports show on the market? It's called The Timeout, Sundays on the ZNS Television Network. In our first show, 4 decades of sports in the country.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, there's a delicate balance between lowering the cost of living and maintaining high standards for the quality of products Bahamians are used to. So says Chair of the Bahamas Trade Commission, whose review of products in Ghana, Africa, meet those very standards. Felicity Darville tells us more.
As chief trade negotiator, Senator Barry Griffin shares the economic benefits of doing trade with Africa.
We are very bullish on Africa. This goes into the government's sort of overall strategy in relation to a number of things. One, diversifying the Bahamian economy. We want to add a new element to the Bahamian economy of the Bahamas truly using its capacity to become a transshipment hub for goods. And so we believe that is the overall benefit of this mission, sort of solidifying the Bahamas as somewhere that the African continent sees to ship goods to go to the Caribbean, to Latin America, and the Americas.
Ghana's presidential advisor on diaspora affairs, Kofi Okere-Darko, says this is not just big business. Small and medium businesses in Ghana and the Caribbean stand to benefit.
As Ghana continues to lead the challenge on continental trade through the African continental free trade area, we must ensure that the diaspora, especially our Caribbean kin, are not left out in this great continental awakening. Trade is definitely more than numbers. Trade is about people, it's about businesses, especially small and medium-sized enterprises, which form the lifeblood of our economies.
Senator Griffin says diversification is key.
We want to diversify where we get goods from. The African continent has a behemoth of goods, from raw materials that Bahamians can use in businesses, to construction materials and building supplies, to even food products. And so we want to get high quality goods directly from Africa that would lower the cost of goods in the Bahamas.
Bahamian manufacturers also stand to benefit, as there are millions of consumers here with similar tastes in food, art, clothing, and culture. From the Kempinski Hotel in Accra, Ghana, for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darville.
Well, as always, thanks, Felicity. On the other side of us, we have LaDonna and Marlena waiting to give us a sneak peek of what's coming up in Access Now. And I know we're back to Friday, Entertainment Friday, that is.
That's right, Makushla, and I think we have our guest artist. He had to do it twice, and his name is none other than
Johnny Cake.
He's in the house.
He's in the house. He's fresh off of, I think, a 3 Elevation Award win.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, sounds real good. Stay with us. Our feature story is up next.
Diet-friendly special.
What is this? Oh, ghost pepper burger. Chicken. I always at Popeyes, so me just come and taste their chicken. Wow. Nice. Crunchy. This is off the chism.
Wow, that is way better than I expected. Very spicy, extremely spicy actually. The bread is very soft. The chicken is juicy. Yeah, that's spicy food.
How do ideas become plans? Plans become memories.
So you like my new
And dreams become your life.
This is retirement.
Do you remember when hope became a house? When that house became a home? Your ideas are everything, and we're here to help make them happen. Your idea of yes, I can happens here.
Do you ever just want more?
But wait, there's Marco's! Introducing the More Marco's menu, packed with your favorites starting at just $6. Like our warm, golden baked cheesy bread, crispy stuffed risotto. How about a hot, fresh, medium one-topping pizza, subs, calzones, pizza bowls, and more. Starting at just $6. Certain restrictions apply. More variety, more value, more Marco's! Order today at Marco's Pizza, Bahamas.
The Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting is partnering with the Bahamas Christian Council to help build stronger Bahamian families.
I believe that our ultimate experience in living begins with God and family.
Our purpose is to facilitate, guide, inspire, and equip you to have a better life.
and a strong family foundation begins with each of us trying to become better individuals. Let's unite
for a stronger Bahamas.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the heartbeat of the nation, leading Bahamians from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
Events marking historic Black Tuesday revisited during a national symposium and exhibit organized by the University of the Bahamas. The meeting, featuring a list of notable historians and educators who addressed various aspects of that historic day. Desmond Saunders has the story.
The pivotal events of Black Tuesday, April 27, 1965, evoking strong memories from those who have come to learn of it and those who witnessed it firsthand. Panelist and Deputy Chairman of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, Anthony Mabo, says the historic day remains a cherished memory.
My mother was the best mother in the world. She called me, said, Arthur, I am going on Bay Street today. Something is happening out there, and I may not come back. And she said, take care of my children. Well, I can take care of the children. I mean, as a child myself, right? But to me, that was awesome, because I've never heard her speak like that before.
Black Tuesday marked by peaceful, nonviolent protests against white minority rule, gerrymandering of the electoral boundaries, and rampant political corruption and racism culminated with the throwing of the Mason hourglass out of the window of the House of Assembly.
I turn to the now famous quote of Sir Lyndon Oscar Pinling, uttered in the House on 27 April 1965. This mace is the symbol of authority, and the authority on this island belongs to the people, and the people are outside. The complicated nature of the mace's authority was brought home to Bay Street, itself a complicated symbol of authority, and weaponized to bring down, in the eyes of Black Bahamians, the authority of the ruling class.
Minister of Education, the Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin, credits the revolutionary moment to the unsung brave men and women who were willing to chart the course for a new direction.
I was very interested to read the media accounts at that time, and it was very heavy with editorializing, chastising as villains those who we now hold up as heroes in our country.
Thursday's University of the Bahamas Symposium, one of many events celebrating the nation's freedom some 60 years ago. Desmond Saunders, The Bahamas Tonight.
Job there, Desmond, and that does it for the National Report. But before we close, we would like to wish a happy 91st birthday to former Director of Engineering here at the Broadcasting Corporation, Mike Thompson. Also celebrating today, our very own Danny Michel, Assistant Production Director. Up next, Access Now.
Keep the Bible Live Music Group presents the legends of Breaking Straight. Get ready for the biggest names in Bahamian music live on stage. KB, Funky D, Gino D, G-Mac, Sweet Emily, Simeon Alton, Veronica Bishop, and more like the Singing Bishop. Mark your calendars for Saturday, May 10th at the Farm, Marshall Road. Gates open at 6 p.m. General admission 80, VIP 120. Tickets available at Missouri, Bookkeeper, and at the Beauty Shop. Low location. Skyboxes and Skypod. Call ESC Distributors at 394-0819. Email keepthebible alive242@gmail.com. Saturday, May 10th. Come by boat and play and experience the legends of Breaking Straight. Brought to you by Keep the Bible Alive Music Group, ESC Distributors, Missouri, The Plug, The Beauty Shop, Bahamas Sea, Bookie Brand, and Caribbean Wines and Spirits.
What? You don't know who TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps develop and grow Bahamian businesses in the tourism industry. You hear what they say, boy? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do?
What does do?
Hey, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page, or a combination of all three. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
I don't know, but there's all kinds of cars in this parking lot. You ain't even know where to park. Yeah, that's some parking. Look at this way. Like, you ain't got nowhere to go. No parking. That's no parking. No parking. Yeah, that's handicap. No, handicap parking. Handicap spot. I ain't gonna be that long. I ain't gonna be that long. Handicap spot, right? Boy, what's going on, dog? Man, I tell you we shouldn't park here now. This way parking, man. I tell you we shouldn't park here. Don't get one of these things. My bad, big bro. And he got a sticker inside this. This model. We gotta move. This is handicap spot. That's what we gotta move. But we gotta move. Don't. We can move right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
Child Protection Month has ended. Down with a bang. Details straight ahead.
And Colina donates to Reach Bahamas. Awesome work for Autism Awareness Month.
Plus, boys and girls empowerment all through a seminar. Stay close for that.
And coming up in sports, the Fish-Off tournament in Cat Island reigns supreme.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
It's the weekend, finally. We came through Holy Week, Easter Monday holiday, and now it's the weekend.
What's next for us? I think it's Labor Day in June, so we can start looking forward to that.
Definitely so. Until then, let's dive right into the news, shall we? We've heard the speeches and we've seen statistics. Now it's time to act. The Bahamas Crisis Center ended Child Abuse Prevention Month with a powerful exhibition held at the mall at Marathon calling for urgent action to protect the nation's children. Here's West Calix Forbes.
In a powerful and impactful address, Dr. Sandra Dean Patterson, director of Bahamas Crisis Center, welcomed attendees and wasted no time delivering a sobering message. Now is a time for action. It's a time to do good by our children.
Somebody who's been in the fight since 1982, where we were concerned that we had just over 100 reports a year. And now we're talking 500 to 600 a year to social services alone. And then that's really only the tip of the iceberg. And have people more aware. But also we need action. We need resources. We don't just need words. We've heard the words. We've heard the words for how many years? We've been listening to promises for how many years? And we have to protect our children. There are too many children, starting from 3, the ones that we see, 3 right up to 18.
Adding to the urgency of the moment was Senator Lachelle Adderley, who shared that children's protection must be treated as a national priority, not just in April, but year-round. Mistress Anne Marie Davis, wife of the Prime Minister, officially opened the exhibition and reiterated the importance of community engagement in fostering a culture of protection and accountability.
The well-being and protection of children should be a collective responsibility beyond the government. The entire nation should always be involved in furthering the fundamental human right and human dignity as it relates to the protection of children.
This year's Child Protection Month exhibition that we see here is more than just a display. It is a tool to spark discussions and solutions and to even provide insight and the education that we need. And every photograph that we see, every story, every statistic reminds us that children depend on adults to be their shield and their voice.
As the Bahamas recognized Child Abuse Prevention Month, the message from the Crisis Center is clear. Awareness is not enough. It's time every Bahamian moved from knowledge to action for the sake of the children that need it the most. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Thanks, Wes. Well, in recognition of Autism Awareness Month, Colina Insurance donated $15,000 to Reach Bahamas today. Reach, the acronym for Resource and Educational Source for Autism and Related Challenges, provides parents with comprehensive knowledge and tools in all areas of this neurobiological disorder. And Colina has been financially supporting the organization for over a decade. Colina's Chief Operating Officer, Marcus Bosland, is the parent of an autistic child and values Reach Bahamas' mandate.
Colina sees this partnership as with Reach as part of the community service that it provides to the public. And you're serving a marginalized group that has particular disadvantages in our society. And we're really very happy that we can continue to partner with you to improve the lot of our autistic community.
Reach Bahamas' chairman, Dwayne Gibson, describes his organization's relationship with Colina as very rewarding.
Funding from Colina allows us to be a little bit more innovative in what we produce, and so we're really, really pleased to be here and to be able to let the public know. Kudos to Colina again.
What are empowerment clubs without the empowerment? Well, the faculty of L.W. Young Junior High School recently proving the importance of setting students up with the tools necessary to succeed, including being poured into by those who've walked the road they someday will. Here's Danielle Dean.
A day appropriately empowering for the Boys and Girls Empowerment Clubs of L.W. Young. The 7th to 9th graders took to the Fox Hill Community Center, where they were encouraged by presenters who have had a bit more time to absorb and therefore inform on their life experiences.
Do not be citizens that judge books by their color. We're training you to be rational thinkers and to not be prejudiced about what you see or who you come into contact with.
Education Director Dominique McCartney-Russell stressing the significance of overall growth for the group of students.
Ms. Thompson, Ms. Wilmot and the team have demonstrated their love for our children with over 100 students in this club. And it's so important for students' development. It's not just about the academics, but we have to ensure that our children are developed holistically.
13-year-old 7th grader Brian Bastian of All Given holding on to this life-changing piece of advice.
Plan your future ahead.
The students were encouraged to believe in themselves, to watch the company they keep, and like the eagles they are, to continue to soar. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, still to come, it's Entertainment Friday, and 3-time Elevation Award winner Johnny Kick joins us tonight, so keep it locked.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day. And don't forget the special offer from Connet Bahamas. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Connet Bahamas.
Health is the greatest gift. That's
That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
At RBC, we're proud to support Alive's Ultimate Business Makeover campaign for a second year. We know that micro, small, and medium businesses are vital to our economy. They drive innovation, and more importantly, they create jobs. By investing in their growth, we're fostering economic success, and together we can pave the road to a thriving business community.
Sunset, an evening star, and one clear call for me. And may there be no moaning of the bar when I put out to sea. But such a tide as moving seems asleep, too full for sound and foam, when that which drew from out the boundless deep turns again home. An excerpt from Alfred Lord Tennyson's poem, Crossing the Bar, as tribute to fallen RBDF soldier, Senior Lieutenant Elwood Sims. May he rest in peace. As for us, let's take a trip to Tarpon Bay.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies ensures that it contributes to every community it works in around the country. Take, for instance, in Eleuthera, the company is helping one of the island's primary schools become equipped with some much-needed equipment for extracurricular activities. Here's Altavice Munnings.
Several weeks ago, it was difficult for the young students of Tarpon Bay Primary School in South Eleuthera to enjoy playing in the school's yard. You see, there were 3 huge cedar trees that were filled of termites that negatively impacted the school's operations. And that's when Bahamas Striping Group of Companies came to the rescue.
They helped us take them down and remove them out of the schoolyard. It has given the children more space to run and play ball at lunchtime and break time, and so they always have soccer games going on now.
Besides that, the striping company is expected to donate a half multi-purpose court at the back of the school that will give students even more time outside the classroom.
The purpose of the multi-purpose court is to allow them to practice the skills of basketball, volleyball, probably paddleball or tennis, those kinds of skills, and so they can practice those better right within the schoolyard, as well as they can play hopscotch and do other things with it.
Natasha Bethel Sands is Tarpon Bay Primary School's principal. She's excited that not only is Bahamas Striping enabling Eleuthera residents to enjoy a smoother ride on the road, but the company will help facilitate a more adequate learning environment for her 112 students from preschool to grade 6.
We just finished our Spirit Week and Career Week, in which we brought the children out to learn more about what they are doing in their educational journey, and so that was a positive. So you bring the learning and making it real for them.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altavice Munnings.
That's some great news for Tarpon Bay, LaDawn. Well, it's Entertainment Friday, so you know what time it is. Joining us now is entertainer Johnny Cake. Thank you so much for joining us here at Access Now.
Thank you for having me.
So, Johnny Cake, tell us a little bit about yourself and where your name comes from.
Well, my name is Johnny Cake. I am a rake and scrape artist. I'm an actor. I'm an entertainer. I am a social media influencer here, based in Nassau, Bahamas, but soon take it worldwide. Now, also, the name comes from me wanting to have more of a Bahamian feel. So when anybody around the world hears my name, all Bahamians know that, hey, that guy is from home. Or when someone in the States hear me on Australia or on Mars, they'll be like, oh, that's a Bahamian type of character. And before it was Johnny Cake, my name was a different name, but I made the switch after I needed to not have any copyright infringements because it was Rio de Janeiro. Right? So I couldn't do anything about that. Right, you know, so after that, my mom was making some Johnny Cake and she asked me if I wanted some one day, and when I heard the name, it was like, Johnny Cake, and then the name just stuck from there.
Amazing. So have you always been interested in music? And if not, what brought you on this musical journey?
Music was always in my blood. I couldn't duck it. I couldn't move away from it. I couldn't hide in the shadows from it. My dad did music. My mother was a singer. My dad was a DJ. One of my brothers used to play piano. Like, I grew up in church singing, playing instruments from grade 1. I was in choir and in band and everything like that. So that's something that was embedded into me early. I just couldn't duck it at all.
Amazing. And obviously it's paid off because you've just finished winning not 1, but 3 Elevation Awards. So how did it feel for you to be nominated and then to win?
It was amazing. It was surreal to know that, you know, you put in a lot of work and time, money, effort into this, you know what I'm saying, especially in Nassau, and pushing so hard to do it in the industry that we're trying to build as well. But to know that there's somebody out there that actually cares, you know what I'm saying, to say that, hey, your hard work pays off, we see you and we thank you and you deserve to get something of this. And it was an amazing experience. I really appreciated that.
That's wonderful. So obviously you're on a high. What is the next step for Johnny Cake? What's
the next step is I'm taking my music internationally now. I actually have a show May 3rd in Manhattan, New York at the Bahamians of the Tri-State Mixer. Yes, shout out to Mustafa, sponsored by Bahamas Air and J.S. Johnson. Got to shout them out. And yeah, we are having rake and scrape in New York. I'm going over there to carry on by, to carry on the flags, to carry the conch, to carry a sign. If I can carry it, whatever I can do, I can carry it over there. Also, on top of that, that's where I'll be performing, probably for the first time, my new single. It's called Big Daddy. It's on all social media platforms and music platforms right now, so go and get that, right? So that's really what's happening next.
Amazing. So obviously we're not going to get to hear Big Daddy tonight because that's going to be saved for the New Yorkers. But tell us about the song we are going to be hearing tonight and why you chose that one.
Well, tonight is a song called Old Head. She's keep about 1,000 inside her bra. That song came out in January, and I've had that song out for a few months now, and it's gotten a lot of traction on TikTok because I've been putting a lot more content creation behind my music, because that's the way that you really promote your music right now. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, people want to see and hear the music, and I figured if there's one way I want to break, rake, and scrape out into the world is for me to do that. The song Old Head right now, people are loving it, especially the old heads. That one for y'all, you know. So when they hear the song, they understand the lyrics, and I try to stay very relative with my music. So definitely that's the one I am performing tonight.
Amazing. Well, we can't wait to hear it. Thank you again so much for joining us, and of course, best of luck in New York. As for us, it's time for us to take a look at what's coming up in sports.
Fishing in the Bahamas continues to make a real impact. Details of that story and more up ahead in sports.
Get ready! You Be Fit Fun Run Walk Bike Skate Push Race Weekend is coming! April 25th through the 27th. Complete your 5K, 10K, or 15K virtually. Or join the big race at the Oaksfield campus on Saturday, April 26th at 6 a.m. Form a team and register at Chapter 1 Bookstore or online at ubfit.ub.edu.bs. Thanks to our title sponsor, Doctors Hospital Health System. Platinum sponsor, Baker Tilly. Gold sponsors, Island Law, Commonwealth Bank, and Fidelity Bank. Bronze sponsor, Shell Western Supply and Trading Limited. Additional sponsors include Deloitte, J.S. Johnson, BWA, Commonwealth Fury Limited, Nassau Agencies, Bahamas First, NUA, Caribbean Ball and Company, John Bull, Thompson Trading, Leno, Walk-In Clinic, and BTC. You Be Fit Year 8, Saturday, April 26th. For more info, call 424-8887.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Diet-friendly special.
Congratulations to the Bahamian Carifta track and field and swim teams from the sponsors of the ZNS Radio and TV Carifta Update.
Welcome to your Feel Good Friday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Well, the 7th annual Cat Island Fish-Off Tournament coming to a close after the long Easter holiday weekend. Local organizers giving the youth an opportunity to display their fishing and scaling skills, as well as expectations for next year's tournament.
Next year's event, same place, same time. I'm ready again now. Good time, good experience, good laugh, good everything.
Yes. Turbot, Pine, Grant, and Schoolmaster.
From representing the nation down in Trinidad and Tobago to suiting up for the most prestigious track meets in the U.S., the Pan Relays, the St. Augustine's College Big Red Machine Relay team of Jacario Wilson, Jare Woodside, Dylan Simon, and Egan Neely crossing the finish line with a time of 3 minutes, 20.55 seconds to win the high school boys 4x400 meter dash. And that's been your Feel Good Friday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Stay tuned. We've got weather when we return.
Congratulations to the Bahamian Carifta track and field and swim teams from the sponsors of the ZNS Radio and TV Carifta Update.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby Ultratech in your tech and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultratech. Tech.
It's time now for your Access Weather Forecast, and our live weather radar is showing some shower activities near North and Middle Caicos, and that's stretching into an area just to the north of Inagua. Also having some showers around the Ragged Island chain, and then there's another patch just to the west of Andros. All of these showers and thunderstorms are moving towards the west in association with an upper level trough. Brody forecast tonight, well, that's brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. Now, for the northwestern islands, tonight through Saturday, the wind's still pretty brisk, northeast to east at 12 to 18 knots, the wave heights 3 to 6 feet over the ocean. So we are maintaining that caution flag. Low tide, that will take place at 1:04 in the morning, with a high tide taking place at 7:03 tomorrow morning. And for the central and southeastern islands through Saturday, winds northeast to east at 15 to 20 knots, the wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. Small craft also in effect for the central and southeastern islands into Saturday. And as we take you into Sunday, for all areas of the Bahamas, the winds reduce significantly, becoming northeast to east at 10 to 15 knots. So we will drop those caution flags on Sunday. High tide, 7:54 in the morning, with the low tide at 2:04 in the afternoon. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Ladon and Malina.
Thanks a lot, Basil.
Well, it's Entertainment Friday, and we know why you're here. So without further ado, here's Johnny Cake.
Oh, yeah, Bahamas, it's your boy, Johnny Cake, live on Access now. You know the thing, this one named Old Lad right there. So if you're an old lad that you watching, this one for you, when you sing along with me. She's keep up about 1,000 inside a bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside a bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. I remember I was 21, I had an old lad who's 52. How I get mixed up with this woman, I can explain it now to you. One night I go on plantation so I could drink me a couple rounds. Soon as I walk inside the building, this woman stare me up and down. She walk over where I was and say, hey, can I buy you a drink? She's a thick, nice, sexy little something. Her left hand ain't had on no ring. I ain't gonna lie, this woman was forward. She had me feeling kind of weird. Tell the bartender call me over and say, you ain't gotta be scared. That's her. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my mom, but when she call, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. Night and 2 weeks in with this old lad, I ain't gonna lie, she's treat me right. She done buy me 3 pairs of tennis, they was Jordans, Pumas, and Nike. She ain't asked about the things I need, she ain't asked about the things I like. Long as I keep her singing, wait, that credit card is just white. She is want me there in the morning, she ain't want me leaving the night. She has cooked me 3 meals a day, I is eating my stomach tight. Got me thinking about getting married. I remember what the old man said, don't be fooled by the good treatment, and cause her skin color red. Old head, she's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my ma, but when she call, you know, slapping up. Tell I coming on. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like her. I think she graduate with my ma, but when she call, you know, slapping up, I tell her, listen to Shine.
I corner motel,
Karaoke only 19.
this old head whining,
One dance them on the scene.
she mostly on overstay.
Let me put you on game.
Use the type of young fella a old head would like to clean.
What you say, Shine?
Then 2 weeks later, I riding up in a car, spending the pension money. She pull 1,000 about a bra. Wake up in the morning, LPIA traveling far. We dress up like twins and we heading for the
Shine. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my ma, but when she call, you know, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 inside her bra. She want a young man come and rev that engine like car. I think she graduate with my ma, but when she call, you know, slapping up, I tell her I coming now. She's keep up about 1,000 and you know, let's watch it. Oh yeah, you feel young now. I know. I understand. I know you like how you feel. But when she call, you know, slapping up, I tell her I coming now.
Well, Lynn, I think he called us out. we keep a...
Oh, that would be a nice surprise.
Yeah.
That does it for Access Now. Stay tuned for Royston Jones at 11 for the last newscast of the evening.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paisol Forbes. This is ZNS.
The quest for the crown continues, this time by air. The contestants are headed to one of our beautiful family islands, Abaco. This trip is more than just a getaway.